Hi, I'm Debony with Live Design Collective, and I'm here with the lead designer on this home, Cherie. And we are in a home built by the wonderful Rainey homes. The goal with the builder was to just have a little hint of seaside, and just because of the great location of this property.
We're just situated on a beautiful lake, and so we used a lot of the colors, the blues and the greens, throughout this home, just in layered textures and accessories, just to reflect the beautiful scenery that we have surrounding us. The first thing I selected for this home, it's like a triptych of 3 different bird panels, and when I saw it online, I just knew I had to have it for this house, and the whole design of the house came from that artwork. We tried to incorporate birds, bird theme throughout the home. Whenever you have a home of this size, sometimes it can seem very overwhelming to even know where to start furnishing and accessorizing a home like this. What we have learned over time is that a home like this is built in layers. You have a foundation that you start with. So for example, in this home, there's a neutral base that we built upon. So there's blacks and browns, grays, whites. That became our foundation. We used a lot of the furniture in those colors. And then for the next layer, that's when we incorporated the surroundings, the visuals, the blues of the lake, the greens of the grass surrounding us. And then we also used a lot of texture in this home. This is a very earthy, family-friendly home. So if you look at a lot of accessories, they're a neutral color palette, but they have lots of texture that I think really make this home unique.
There's so many details in a space like this. That's what really makes this home feel so comfortable, is the layers.
The layers.
It's not empty. It's very homey and cozy, and it's just the texture and all those layers and those pieces do take a lot. It's like collecting a home. We had some unique experiences in designing this home. Our poor friends back east in North Carolina got hit by a hurricane, which is devastating to them. You wouldn't think that would affect
life in Utah, but it does.
It does.
Especially when you're in the design industry and all the furniture you specified is coming from the North Carolina warehouses. So at least half the furniture in this home that we had specified didn't make it, so we were scrambling at the last minute to just furnish it locally because they were having an open house. The house was open to the public and we only had a certain amount of time, so we got to put on our big girl design shoes and figure out solutions to those kinds of problems.
One of the things that I learned, and I knew before, but it was reinforced during this install, of the importance of having a team. We spent some long days and some late nights on this install, longer than planned because of the hurricane issues that we talked about before. But we love having Live Design Collective. Is just a great team. Of course, we have lots of fun together.
So in a house like this, if everything goes according to plan, great. You'll define it just as an individual designer, but most design projects, you're gonna have problems, whether it's weather related or whatever, you're gonna have problems. So it's nice to have a team. And we have a great team at Live Design Collective. We all just pitched in at the last minute and got this house ready for its grand opening.
Well, and for a builder who's looking to make sure that their home is ready for an event.
Deadlines are met.
This, if this was up to poor Cherie to do this all by herself, she would have been buried and the house wouldn't have been ready. A possible disaster for the reputation of the design firm, but also for the builder. So having a team just to pitch in and make sure, putting together a home of this capacity just really requires a team effort and purchasing power, all those things that our team really has. So really work well together, and we were able to make sure that through the natural disasters, we were able to get this home ready just in time for their big event.
One of the things I love about this house is the open layout, and sometimes in large homes it can seem too spread out, but this home is great because it has so many large windows that take advantage of the beautiful views. There's lots of natural light, but everything is laid out in a great floor plan, so it doesn't feel like you're just wandering and have a lot of dead space. In a home like this, that can be hard to do. But because the way it's laid out, the wide hallways, the big open windows, it feels spacious, but in a good way. You just feel like you've got lots of natural light. It lifts your mood. You have great views outside. And I think that is one of my favorite features of this home.
The great thing about the windows is something that I talked about in my book, Sanctuary, was having 2 windows from different angles in the room, and that just brings a more comfortable light, and there are just windows
everywhere,
kind of surrounding and encompassing you. So you get You get a bouncing light from every angle, which is, I think, why the home feels so comfortable.
Not only do you get the natural light, but you really have a beautiful view of a lake. So this is a great home for a new lifestyle for any family that's looking for that kind of way of life.
I'm Debony,
I'm Cherie from Live Design Collective.
and this is Your Life by Design.